Fresh elections in Zimbabwe unavoidable. SADC. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Rex TV. Today's video, we are going to talk about current situation in Zimbabwe. When an election falls short of the revised SADC guidelines and principles of a democratic election 2021, according to the SADC guidelines and principles, it's within the SADC mandate to order a fresh elections in that member state. Our sources within SADC say many people in SADC member states are not aware of how far the SADC mandate can stretch when dealing with a member state. It's actually way within the SADC mandate to order a fresh elections in a member state. This is how it works when elections in a member state. Let's talk about the case of Zimbabwe. These elections in Zimbabwe fell short of the revised SADC guidelines and principles of a democratic election 2021. Once an election, according to the SADC guidelines and principles as enshrined in the SADC Treaty 1981, fails to meet that threshold of a democratic election, a fresh election shall be ordered by the regional bloc in the affected member state. Our sources within SADC say SADC will always stand by the people in member states and not necessarily by their elected administration. Simply put, SADC is more for the people in member states than for the elected officials like presidents, etc. SADC serves the people. The point is, for example, if President Emerson Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF apply to pull Zimbabwe out of SADC, the regional bloc will not grant the permission without the people of Zimbabwe's signature. The referendum. That's why SADC will stand with the people of Zimbabwe and not the administration the people of Zimbabwe elected. But it's way within the SADC mandate to order fresh elections in Zimbabwe, because their CM report on Zimbabwe elections said the Zimbabwe elections fell short of the revised SADC guidelines and principles of a democratic election 2021. Our sources within SADC say our political science professor based in Florida, USA, said those saying SADC cannot order fresh elections in Zimbabwe are simply ignorant of the fact. The fact that you have not yet been in jail simply means you haven't yet committed a crime. It's not a fact to say never go to jail because all these years of your life you haven't. SADC has never had to order fresh elections in a member state because no member state committed this sort of offense, which required SADC to act accordingly. Therefore, it's not factually correct to say SADC cannot order fresh elections in Zimbabwe. He said, SADC is a block of member states, and with guidelines and principles for member states to follow. The member states themselves know what happens if what happened in the Zimbabwe elections fell short of the in August 2023 happens. All member states are expecting Zimbabwe to hold fresh elections because it's in their SADC guide.